Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb for Umarex USA, and today we're going to talk about the new M1A1. This is part of their Legends series. Now if you've been up to umarexusa.com, they have a whole section just on these Legends airguns, and these are airguns that have an iconic place in history. This is one of them. This thing is just so much fun. One, it's fun to look at. It's a lot more fun to shoot. We're going to get to all of that here shortly. But let's talk about some of the features, the aesthetics, and so forth. First thing you're going to notice when you pick this up, there's some serious heft going on here. This thing's got some weight to it. This is all metal, okay? It does have a faux wood stock foregrip and grip. Would love for that to be wood, but I don't know that I want to pay the price for that to be wood. So I'll be just pleased with this. It doesn't take away at all from the feel, the function, none of that stuff suffers. The fact that this is a faux wood. It's perfectly fine. You do have the same sort of straps here. If you want to put a sling on it and make it super authentic, you can certainly do that too. It has fixed sights. So in the day, like in the real world, the actual firearm, the way it was used, wasn't actually as a precision piece. It was meant to clear spaces, right? That's what it was designed to do. So quick target acquisition was absolutely key. So on our sight here, we have a little peep sight and we have a little notch. So if you're shooting a little bit further and you need a little bit more elevation, you can certainly use that notch. It's actually a lot of fun. It's just very, very realistic that way. Some of the other features we have on this side, we have our safety switch and we have our fire selector switch. So yes, this comes complete with what I like to call the more fun switch. So right now we're sitting on semi-auto. This flips over and you're running full auto, which is just really where all the fun happens. This thing running on full auto is just addictively fun to shoot. It's just way too much fun that you should have without a license. I'm telling you, it is just very, very cool. There are mag releases right here. So when you're ready to drop the mag, throw a new mag in, or you want to reload or change that mag, you pull up on this and it just slides out very, very easily. The bolt here at the back, it is blowback. We're going to get to that here in a minute. It is a full blowback system, and you actually get some reciprocal force going on in this piece when you're firing it. And we may have some footage of me shooting in full auto, and you actually will get a little bit of a barrel rise just from all of the motion and movement of the gun. It's very, very cool that way. I can't stop talking about just how much fun it is to shoot this in full auto. All right, the magazine, and you can buy additional mags, which is cool. 30-round magazine, obviously it's drop free, so you can just pull it out and swap another one in. Takes 2 CO2 cartridges. So how many shots do you get out of that? Well, you would figure that full auto blowback, you're not going to get many shots. I was so pleasantly surprised to get about 120 plus shots out of this. That was very, very cool. And that's running, look, I had a very hard time just shooting semi-automatic. I always was flipping to full auto and just ripping it. And this thing just seemed to keep up, which was very, very cool, because a lot of times when you go full auto, as you guys, if you know CO2, you go full auto and you just, you didn't get that with this. It just seemed to keep up. So whatever they've done in the valving or their magazine so that this runs as well as it does, Umarex, keep doing it. It is really, it's doing its job very, very well. So you get a bunch of shots, about 120 shots, maybe a few more if you want to push it. So what are you getting for velocity? Well, on a fresh CO2, and you're going to get this velocity until you've shot it either where you've got it really cold and it can't keep up, or you've just run the CO2 down and it can't keep up. But you're going to be right around 470, 460 feet per second. So right in that range, and it's just going to stay there. So very, that's good velocity you're getting out of a BB rifle. A lot of times you're at the 300 to 400s. No, this is closer to that 450, 60, 70. It's in that range. Your mileage may vary depending on where you're located. But we were topping out at over 470 feet per second. Before I show you the accuracy, let's talk a few more numbers. Trigger pull is about 3 pounds, and I really think that is very good on a product like this. It was a pleasure to shoot, gotta tell you. I do like the fact that the trigger pull wasn't crazy. A 3-pound trigger was absolutely wonderful to work with. One other thing I want to talk about is noise volume. So we did some dB tests, and all tests are done on our range just in the midst of everything else we're doing. So this is not a truly scientific measure of the sound volume. Guys, please take it with a grain of salt. So in semi-auto mode, you're looking at about 97 dB, which is pretty decent. Anytime I'm seeing numbers under 100, I'm pretty happy. When you go to full auto, it does jump to about 104 and some change. So just realize if you're going to shoot full auto, it's going to be a little louder. Now let's talk accuracy, because I know that's what really is important. Now we're doing our tests at about 21 feet or so, and I am shooting from a bench, as you guys can see. I'm using the Umarex. These are the precision ground steel BBs. These things are awesome. So if you've got any BB gun, doesn't have to be an Umarex gun, you got any BB gun, check those out. They are super uniform, just a wonderful ammo for your BB guns if you guys like shooting them. So a little confession, I had a real hard time being an adult here, okay? So when you have the more fun switch, you really want to run in more fun mode. But I did dial it back, put it on semi-auto, and gave you guys a legitimate 10-shot group. And other than a couple flyers, we are talking BBs here at a smooth bore, the thing did very, very well. I mean, we're talking a group I can maybe cover with my finger, with the tip of my finger. So that is impressive to me. I did also throw it on full auto and finish out the mag, so you guys can see what that looks like. All in all, this thing was just a pleasure to shoot. I love that this gun exists. This is one I am probably not going to send back. So Umarex, if you asked for it, it's gone, it's missing, I don't know where it went. But I'm going to keep this one. It is that much fun. It's just a hoot to shoot, and it's just a great addition to the whole Umarex Legends series. If you guys want to know more about the M1A1, check it out, www.umarexusa.com. My name is Rick Utzer. Thanks for watching.